A PhD mathematician spends hours checking one multivariable proof by hand. My workflow does it in seconds, and it checks its own work while doing it. We're bridging neural reasoning and symbolic logic, the actual foundation of rigorous math, using n8n and GPT-o3's math model. This isn't just automation. It's a system that verifies its own proofs without a human in the loop. Let's build it. Here's the calculus challenge in plain terms. A mathematician might spend hours manually checking a complex proof, line by line, making sure every derivative holds up. An automated AI workflow can do the same proof in seconds. But speed isn't the real story here. The real breakthrough is autonomous correction, a system that doesn't just calculate. It checks itself, catches its own mistakes, fixes them in real time. That's the paradigm shift. The question isn't what AI can do anymore. It's whether we can trust what it hands back. Most AI math demos out there? Party tricks. No verification, no second opinion, just a high risk of hallucination. For researchers and engineers, that's not good enough. This is where GPT-o3's math variant changes the game. It reasons in verifiable steps, showing its work, so we can actually follow the logic. Pair that with self-hosted n8n, and you've turned a basic chatbot into a self-running math engine. One that's not just fast, it's demonstrably correct. Now let's zoom in on GPT-o3, because this is the actual breakthrough. For years, dense logic was the wall. Older models could handle simple calculus, but the moment the reasoning got layered, they'd stumble. o3 was built specifically to push past that wall. It's not just about landing on the right answer. It's about how it gets there, tracing the logical structure step by step, instead of guessing at the finish line. Historically, LLMs hit what we call the calculus wall. The problem was never language, it was logic. Partial derivatives, deep chain rules, implicit differentiation. Older models stumbled on all of it. Why? Because they were built for pattern-matching text, not rigorous proof logic. And in calculus, that's fatal. One wrong derivative early on corrupts every step after it. The whole proof collapses. Here's what makes o3 different. Instead of just predicting the next word, it executes internal proof chains, checking itself at every single step. It's built for proactive error catching mistakes early, before they snowball into a wrong result. And within this setup, n8n is the nervous system, giving the model the structure to act autonomously, managing how information flows between every step. Put it together, and you get trustworthy compilation. No errors sneaking through. No silent mistakes compounding. That's the shift. From a calculator that spits out numbers, to a partner that actually checks its own logic. So how do you actually architect something like this? It's not a simple prompt. It's a full workflow built in n8n, from the ground up. The goal is structure, repeatable steps. A process you can actually verify, not just trust blindly. Because if this is going to work for real research, for high-stakes math, control isn't optional. It's the whole point. Designing for advanced reasoning means ditching simple, linear paths. The n8n canvas here is built around loops, because iterative processing is essential for complex math. High-level models like this need long context windows, multiple reasoning passes, room to actually refine an answer. Self-hosting matters too. It keeps proprietary research private, and it means no API rate limit slowing you down mid-calculation. As for the workflow itself, it's staged. Plan, execute, self-check, proceed. Only when one stage holds up does it move to the next. That's what keeps the accuracy high, and keeps the model locked onto the actual logic of the proof. Here's what that self-correction actually looks like, step by step. First, subproof decomposition. The workflow breaks a massive multivariable proof into smaller, manageable pieces. Then, isolated variable processing. Logic nodes chain together, handling each variable one at a time in sequence. If the model slips up, error flagging kicks in. It catches its own mistake and re-derives the fix on the spot. And underneath all of it, recursive checks. A self-correction loop that never really stops running. The result? A system that's constantly auditing its own logic, catching errors before they ever reach you. So here's the real trust layer in all of this. Automated verification. Bridge neural reasoning with symbolic logic, and you get something rare. AI that solves problems the way a human would, but checked with the rigor of traditional math. N8n plus GPT-o3 doesn't just do the math. It verifies it. And that's the difference between a cool demo and something you can actually build on. So how do you actually catch what o3 might miss? A verifier node takes its output and cross-checks it against a completely separate symbolic math engine. Think of it as a pure math fact checker. No language, no ambiguity, just the numbers. Find a discrepancy? The workflow loops it straight back to o3 for resolution. And the whole thing runs with zero human input. No one's sitting there approving each step. Let's put a number on this. A proof that takes a human roughly 40 minutes to verify by hand. This workflow does it in about 1 minute. That's not a small speed bump. That's a different category of efficiency entirely. And the accuracy doesn't drop to get there. You're not trading speed for reliability. You're getting both. So here's the real answer to the question we opened with. This isn't about whether AI understands math. It's about whether it can prove it does, every single time. The focus shifts from does the model comprehend this to can the system verify it, independently, without me watching. Every conclusion gets cross-checked against a completely separate symbolic source. No exceptions. That's architected trust. Not AI that sounds confident. AI that has to earn it one verified step at a time. Here's the bigger picture. That cycle, plan, execute, self-check, verify. It doesn't care what subject you point it at. Swap the domain, and the exact same architecture handles fluid dynamics, quantum mechanics, research problems nobody's touched yet. We used calculus because it's provable. Because you can check the answer. But calculus was never really the point. It was the test case. The real question is, what happens when you point this at something nobody's verified yet?